you can be using instead. So let's first cover some topics real quick. Let me get my notes real quick. Okay, so you're wasting money on your multivitamins. And the reason is because a lot of multivitamins are really hard to digest and absorb. We may be like swallowing the multivitamins, but when it comes down to it, you end up peeing a lot of the vitamins and minerals out. And the reason is because many multivitamins are synthetic, meaning they are not coming from food. They are chemicals, vitamins that are made in a lab, and our body does not recognize them very well, and so we do not absorb them. Or the forms of vitamins and minerals that they put in multivitamins are not the forms of vitamins and minerals that we can absorb very well, so we end up peeing it out. I don't know if you guys have ever taken a multivitamin and then you take it in the morning, and then maybe a couple hours later your urine is really yellow. That is your multivitamin. Your body is not absorbing it. It is peeing it out. So even if you get a really high quality food-based multivitamin, you still end up not absorbing the nutrients as well as possible as you could from exactly food sources. Plus, they can be really expensive if it's a high quality multivitamin. And who doesn't want to save money where they can, especially if there's a better alternative? And there is a better alternative. And that comes to liver, beef liver specifically. So organ meats, they used to be back in the old days, they used to be the most coveted part of an animal. And specifically liver is where many of the vitamins and minerals are stored. So you can think of it as basically a natural multivitamin, liver. So beef liver, in the way that it's like a multivitamin, for one, it has tons of B vitamins. B vitamins are responsible for our metabolism, for producing energy, for improving our mood. So it has thiamine, which is B1, and that metabolizes food into energy as ATP for cells. So ATP is basically the energy nutrient that our body uses, especially if you're into strength training. We use ATP as its main energy source. It also has riboflavin, which is B2, vitamin B2, and that helps in your red blood cells forming and the conversion of food into energy as ATP for cells. So yes, we get energy from food, but it's during the conversion process of turning food into ATP for our cells so that we can actually function well. It also has niacin, which is vitamin B3. So that supports proper food digestion and converts food into energy, again, as ATP for your cells. So especially, it's important for everybody, but especially important if you're into any form of strength training, which, by the way, if you're familiar with what I teach, that is the ultimate form of training for best results in the way your body looks and performs. It also has, liver has a lot of pantothenic acid, which is vitamin B5, and that helps in fat metabolism. So if you're looking to lose fat, this is a really good source of vitamin B5. It also helps with the formation of red blood cells and conversion of food into energy, again, as ATP for your cells. Also has vitamin B6, which helps in red blood cells formation and production of energy by converting food into ATP again. So yeah, really important, the conversion of ATP for energy. Also has a lot of folate, which is vitamin B9. It's essential for red blood cell formation and supports protein metabolism. And remember that protein is the main building blocks for for muscle building. So again, if you are lifting weights to get the best results, because that's what delivers the best results, and you're eating protein, but you're not getting enough of folate, vitamin B9, then you're not going to absorb that protein as well, and you're not going to build muscle as well. Also has a lot of B12, which assists in, again, red blood cell formation and production of energy. B12 is also really great for improving your mood, giving you a positive outlook in life. And it also has, so liver also has a really high amount or rich amount of vitamin A, but more specifically, the more absorbable form of vitamin A. So let's say that you eat like a lot of vegetables. A lot of vegetables have a secondary form of vitamin A, which is beta carotene, but your body has to convert beta carotene into vitamin A in your own liver for your body to be able to uptake vitamin A. But eating actual liver, like beef liver, gives you a really great source of vitamin A that is directly absorbable, so you don't have to convert it. And so vitamin A, retinol, is really great at reducing the size of like oil producing glands that might block your pores. So if you have like a lot of blackheads or whiteheads, it could indicate that you have a vitamin A deficiency. It also helps in healing acne scars faster. It regulates shedding skin. So it's normal for our skin to shed, but that can be slowed down if you're not getting enough vitamin A. So you will look more youthful when you're consuming some more vitamin A. It's also an antioxidant, which means that it protects our skin, not just our skin though, our whole body from free radicals. It helps to reduce inflammation, which will help to make the skin look smooth and nourished. And reducing inflammation in your body also helps you to heal more quickly, or even recover more quickly. For example, if you're lifting hard and you're sore the following day, if you're not getting enough vitamin A, you're going to have some more inflammation after that workout, which is normal, but you won't recover as quickly if you aren't getting enough vitamin A. Also, if you have like digestion issues, but you're not getting enough vitamin A, that's, the inflammation could be higher in your digestion, which slows down the healing process. It's also, in relation to gut health, vitamin A is also required for the mucosal lining of your gut and your lungs. So our mucosal lining in our gut and our lungs is really essential for protecting us from viruses or bad bacteria, or even food going through the intestinal lining if our intestinal lining is weak, which is otherwise known as leaky gut syndrome. So if your mucosal lining is damaged or weak, then you can have some pretty bad symptoms from that, and inflammation as well, but vitamin A helps with those things. Liver is also a really good source of iron. So in combination with iron, we talked about how liver also has the folate and the vitamin B12, which helps us to naturally overcome anemia, which is iron deficiency. And it prevents fatigue, irregular menstrual cycles, and neurological issues. Iron supplementation is often recommended to menstruating females because, the loss of blood and all that stuff. Nursing mothers and vegetarians and vegans who need more iron in their diets. If you're a man, it's still a really good idea to supplement with liver, and we'll go over dosages in just a moment. So liver also contains high amount of glycine and copper, which helps to maintain the collagen levels under our skin, which helps us to look younger. Collagen helps to reduce skin wrinkles by plumping and firming the underlying skin tissues. Liver is also really high in vitamin K2, which helps alongside calcium to build your bones. And it also helps to keep calcium out of your arteries. So if you're getting a lot of calcium in your diet, but you're not getting enough vitamin K2, then that extra calcium can go into your arteries and create buildup, which can be problematic for heart issues and heart attacks, things like that. So liver also has molybdenum. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but it's a mineral that acts as a coenzyme in the conversion of sulfates from sulfites and metabolism of drugs and alcohol. So it basically helps you to detox. That mineral does. So really great there. Liver is also high in antioxidants like vitamin A, C, and E, which prevent our body cells from being oxidized by oxidative and reactive species of free radicals, such as UV ray beams, inflammation caused by them, and cigarette smoke, etc. And the antioxidants also help support cellular health. And then finally, it also has a really rich source of CoQ10, which is associated with cardiovascular health, vascular health, and blood pressure. So those of you who have high blood pressure problems, eating some more liver can help with this because of the CoQ10. The CoQ10 is also improves sperm and egg quality. It improves your endurance, so better performance in the gym, and it lowers inflammation again. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the saying that essentially inflammation is like the beginning stage of all diseases. So reducing inflammation is so important for your health and your energy levels, performance, all those things. And liver can also be useful to support healthy aging by keeping the CoQ10 levels, since they naturally reduce with age. So a lot of really great benefits with eating more liver in your diet. And like, as you can see, like with all the, the nutrients that I just covered, like a lot of those nutrients are in multivitamins, but this is the natural food source that you can just eat daily so that you don't have to buy multivitamins anymore and your body better absorbs them. And you're going to save a ton of money. And we're going to go over that in just a second. So let's say that you don't like the taste of liver. I do not blame you. I tried it one time. I don't like it. But there is a really easy and cheap way to get it in your diet without tasting it at all. So what I do is, I live in Texas. We have HEB. And they have calf, beef liver, calf meaning, obviously the baby cow. And there's a package about this big. It comes with like probably 8 livers in them. They're all individually packaged. They come frozen. What I do is I take one of those out, I let it defrost. And when it's defrosted, I just take my kitchen scissors and I cut it in about probably 1 inch. Yeah, like 1 inch squares or slivers. And then I put that in a plastic baggie, raw. I put it in my fridge, and every day I take about 1 or 2 of those slices. I just put it in my mouth, don't chew it at all, and then I just swallow it with water. And I do not taste it at all. So if you like the taste of liver, obviously feel free to eat liver at least once or twice a week. So I did a little bit of research. When it comes to eating liver, it is generally recommended not to eat a lot of it every day. So if you're going to be eating 4-ounce servings, which by the way, liver has a lot of protein. So if you're trying to get more protein in your diet, it's really helpful with that. So Berkeley Wellness recommends eating small portions of liver on occasion of about 4 ounces, 1 to 2 times per week. But if you are taking the way that I recommend it, because they're such small servings, you can take it every day. And again, you don't taste it. It's super easy. It's kind of like swallowing a pill. If you're already taking a multivitamin, you're just replacing it with that. So it takes the same amount of time, super fast, really easy. You don't taste it and you get better results. Cool. So I think that, let's cover the pricing. So that package that I buy at HEB, it's only $3. and that's going to last me forever. One of those calf livers, they're about this big. I cut it up and then I put it in a small baggie in the fridge, and the rest I put in the freezer until I'm ready to use another one again. So just that one little calf liver probably lasts me like 7 to 10 days. And then what you multiply that by, I think there are 8 of those in that package. So that's like, what is that? Let's see. If it's 8 and 8. So 640 days or something like that. No, 64 days. Sorry, my calculations are off. Yeah, 64 days for just $3. That's at least a 2-month supply for $3. It's incredibly cheap. It's all natural. Your body is going to absorb it so much better. It's going to improve your energy so much better. It can help in the healing process of your gut if you have gut issues. It can help with your performance in the gym, lower inflammation, make you look younger, all kinds of stuff. So it's a really amazing. I highly recommend it. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm going to check Facebook, see if y'all have any questions. So if you're watching live, go ahead and comment so that I can see you on Facebook. Cool. Well, I don't see any questions. If y'all have any questions later on, just comment on the video below, and I will help you guys with that. Talk to y'all soon.